name is Shannon Goose. I'm a 5-star recruit from St. Louis, Missouri. See, I grew up on the most dangerous side of poverty, raised by my mother and my grandmother. I have a cousin in the high school as well. You probably heard of him. He a 5-star recruit in football. His name Dominique Rainey. See, my mama, she had me at 15 years old. See, right after that, my mama gave birth to me. My grandmother told my mom she was old enough to be intimate. She was old enough to take care of her own child and graduate from high school. My mama was driven by her mother's words. Not only was she raising me, she was also an honor student while juggling a job. Oh, you wonder why I haven't spoke about my father, huh? Well, the coward never was here, nor helped my mom out with anything. On top of that, I think my father took my mother's innocence away from her. She was only 15 years old and he was 20. But my mother, she always told me never talk bad about my father. He didn't take no innocence from her. She knew she was doing, and he was actually a great person, deep down just afraid of the outcome because he was also a 5-star point guard in Missouri. But my mother, her drive to be able to juggle 3 things at once was a drive for me to become a better person myself. See, all this shine I've been getting ain't come from out of nowhere. I grinded every day to make sure my mother and my grandmother didn't have to work another day in their life. My mother and my grandmother were both my biggest fans and heroes. I wanted to make sure they were taken care of. So every day before every game, I tell them this: I'm gonna get us out of this environment. Believe it.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They say you gotta go and chase your dream.
My senior year, I knew I had to make an impact. Going against Lyle Lanier was going to be the first impact I had to make in my senior year, especially playing in this top 25 national teams at the high school. And I knew Sunrise was a place where I could make my name and where I could do most of my damage at. I've been here 4 years, and just to say, my last year, I was not finna be that person that you didn't understand. As I got to the lane, I feel like I got better with inside game. I used to not be able to drive like this, but now I've been training, been working on my game, I've been working better. I was just always a shooter, so now I can play a little bit of defense and I could also score. I know it don't look like it with Jaden Ivey having a good game, but he also couldn't guard me. It was something like we were going back and forth. And this is what I like competition. Right when you least expect me, I'm gonna go cut back door. That was my game now. I was catch you sleeping. I learned a lot from watching Bradley Beal and going to play for Bradley Beal's AAU team. It was amazing. When the game was on the line, I wanted the ball in my hand. And by all means, they gave me the ball and I can make something happen. And that's what I always do. And we end up winning the game. Talk to Jaden Ivey. He was like, bro, you need to go here and go to the school with me. I said, man, I'm thinking about it. I got a lot of options. Next game of my senior year, it wasn't the best. Let me just say that. We went against Mount Verde, and they let us know why they was the best team of the year. Undefeated, K. Cunningham, them boys was going crazy. Man, it's crazy. I didn't really want to talk about it. I never got my ass beat that bad. I just had to think about like, I'll see him next time. I'll see him again. Next game, I had something on my to prove. So I went against this boy Minahata Academy, and I let him know I was not finna let that happen again. But these boys was cold too. With Chet Holmgreen and that boy Jalen Suggs on their team, they was an impact. But I had to let them know, I'm gonna get to the lane by any means necessary. Almost got a clip, but I ended up flipping it. I still got a sexy one, but if I'd have dunked on that boy, it'd have been crucial. But Jalen said, no, sir. I'm gonna let you know I'm the number 4th in the nation. And that boy did. He was showing me what he could do. But every time he showed he was number 4, I let him know why I was number 5 in the nation. As I go to the lane, get past him, and just go crazy. Explosive was the best thing. And we ended up coming out with this W. I was like, hey, I have a lot to think about. And I was really impressed with my team. Even though we lost to, Mount Verde, we bounced back. Next game was a tough one against Zach Edey. This boy was 7'3". It's crucial. But I had to let him know we was down. But I don't know what it is about playing against a Florida team, but them boys in Florida is no joke. But I had to let Zach Eddy know I wasn't either. As Shannon, I know, I gotta let you know Shannon can do what he can do. My inside game got better, but don't get it twisted. I still can shoot it like a cannon, you feel me? I always had a jump shot on me. And like I said, they counted us out, but my team didn't. As we was playing amazing defense, fighting back, and getting steals, trying to make something happen, a spin off, pass my boy, he passed it back to me, steal, this boy Jaden Springer, I was playing defense, we both going back and forth. Somebody had to give, and I wasn't trying to lose. So I was giving my boy, and they left my boy Grady with it, and Grady hit a shot. That boy was stupid, but Jalen was not trying to play either. He was right behind me in the nation. And Jaden Springer was no either. But at the end of the day, we came out on top when these boys left me open for a 3. That's to make me tie this game to go to overtime. And with that being happen, I ended up simulating the game, but you see we came out the victor. You feel me? Last game of my senior year, made it back to play these boys. The Geico National Championship game was against Mount Verde. Let's just say Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes, Dayron Sharp, and Moses Moody had them on my hit list, you feel me? I wasn't playing no games from the beginning. I wanted to let these boys know what y'all did to us at the beginning of the season was not happening this time. But they said, oh, all right, that's what you say. But I left Cade open, like, I don't know why he was like he was the #1 in the nation. But every time he thought he was going to do something, I was going to do something. We was going back at him for it. It was him being the #1 in the nation, and I'm being #5. With that being said, K let me know why I'm #1. And K did. He brought his team back. And when I thought we was had the lead, no, that boy Derek Whitehead said we gonna show you who we are, and they was. But it was not no playing. Kennedy was going to the whole tough now. He came with confidence this game, and that's what we needed. We needed confidence, but that confidence always went downhill playing against these boys, because these boys was no joke. But I wasn't gonna lose this game by any means necessary. I was gonna play my hardest. I'm gonna play my hardest, get a steal. I'm gonna let you know it's showtime. You feel me? And I was gonna be that person. But every time we was thinking we was up the lead, they keep running it back. But we didn't give up, and that's all I cared. If we'd have lost this game, it'd have been is what it is. I didn't care. We gave it all our got, because K was not trying to give up this lead either. He's trying to be a champion in high school one more time. But that boy had his hand down, and Kennedy let him know what it is. So I had to let him know also. You leave me open, it's a problem. I shoot it, but you jump, I'm going to the hole. Explosiveness. K, I don't even know why you jump. But we was playing good defense. Down only 2. K had an open shot. He choked it. With that being said, it was up to me, and I head faked him, go to the lane. I've been working on this switcheroo all year, and that time, that acrobatic came into my effectiveness. Tying the game up, going up 1 was something good, but these boys was not quitting, and we made a cautious foul that could have lost us the game. With him making the first free throw, we hope he didn't make this next one, but he ended up making it. So now the game was in my hands, and I had to let him know who I was by any means necessary. And we won the game. My senior year, just like that, was iconic. I couldn't wait for the next journey. For another touchdown, and I cannot lie, I don't know what they was. Showing off for the scouts, I threw 2 defenders off me, said get off me, and as I spent on, adding another touchdown to my performance was something I wanted to do. As I see these